What up? It's your buddy Mark, your friendly neighborhood YouTuber. Coming right back with more of this interview from Crooked Eye and Eminem. I would do the whole interview, but it's an hour long, and with my comments, I'd probably make it like an hour and a half. No one's gonna watch an hour and a half YouTube video of me. So that's why I'm cutting it up about 10 minutes of the interview, and about 5 minutes of me talking for copyrights. But I'm about to pick up where we just left off, right at the 20-minute mark. So after this, we'll be 30 minutes through for the hour-long video, so we'll be halfway through.
It is something I do want. Well, A, because I love it, because it's fun for me. Like, it makes me feel like a kid again. It's like, oh shit.
He's talking about the T-shirts.
I got this album cover on. Like think about
that he wears, old rappers.
Iconic album covers. NWA's first album cover. Audio 2's first album cover. Like, the color scheme of that. Like how they was wearing the airbrush shirts and shit.
Right.
Like having that on a shirt is A, it's dope to me, but it's also like maybe if I'm doing a show and some of the younger fans don't know who this is, they'll go back and,
go back and say, who is that on this shirt?
Yeah, it's happened. It's happened a lot. And I don't know if he wore a Grand Nubian shirt, but I know he went a Grand Poobah, I'm getting the names mixed up. I know he went a Grand Poobah and I forget the band Nubian. I'm getting it mixed up. But anyway, he was wearing their T-shirts, and then Lord Jamar started still talking bad about him. And then another person says he's doing it just for clout chasing to try to get him more accepted. He's just, it gets me aggravated.
And be like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Because Lakim Shabazz was fucking nice.
I'm raw and rare. I walk in the square of pure righteous. Man, and being that much of a part of the culture, history books are going to definitely put you as one of the greatest of all time.
Oh, here we go. Snippet.
How do you feel about the concept of white rappers being a guest in the house of hip hop?
Well, I mean, that's the funny thing. I don't know if I've got a chance to say this yet, but the funny shit is like I with the whole beef of a certain person.
Lord Jamar. Who names the Lord?
Right.
Like, I'm absolutely a guest. Like I never said I wasn't.
Right.
And
I
never said I was
snippet.
king of anything. Right? Like I had a song called Kings Never Die, but it wasn't me saying. That was one of the beats that Khalil sent me with the hook on it. That was the concept of the song, and I'm like, I can't say I'm the king of hip hop.
Right.
Just say, so I threw Run DMC in there, J Master J. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And was trying to
But he will never die like Tupac. 'Cause he has so much unreleased music, and any rapper, big success, they'll never truly die because they'll live on forever through the music.
Never want to be like I don't want to be the king of hip hop. Who the fuck is the king of hip hop?
Yeah.
Like, it changes all the time.
Like I don't.
Yeah. Like I feel you on that.
People would say, just because you sell the most records doesn't mean you're the best. Just because you can rap 40.
It doesn't. No, I guess selling most records doesn't mean you're the best, but how else do you really judge? I know Lord Jamar says, well, who's he selling them to? Blah, 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 but whatever.
Million syllables doesn't mean you're the best. Like, I care more about rhyming the syllables. You know what I'm saying? Like I care more about the craft than any of the other.
And that shows. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it goes back to those who know. You know what I mean? If you know, you know. And I don't get it sometimes. You know what I mean? I watch these rap media so-called critics and some music journalists, and so many of your bars and your messages goes over their heads. And, they, like, even with the content conversation, I mean, you've been having content since day one. You got songs to prove it. You know what I mean?
It's like, sometimes I'm like, what is content? What are you talking about? What do you want me to talk about?
Wow.
Think about the first time you heard Rakim, right? So when people make these lists, and he's always on the list, but he's also always on my list because, to me, greatness is not only how well you do something, but if you were the first to do it. Rakim was the first person that I heard that started using like inside rhyme schemes,
Right.
and coming back at the end and hitting it. You know what I'm saying? So he did something.
Wu-Tang for me that's why maybe they're my favorite. They're the first ones where I heard like, not rock rap, but nothing like that, but it wasn't like your regular, like I was used to the Dre beats, the West Coast kind of. Anyway, Wu-Tang Protect Your Neck, Wu-Tang Clan Ain't Nothing to Fuck With. There was like kind of a little bit of guitar in the background, and I liked rock first, and so I really liked that a lot. Maybe that's why I like that so much, that album.
Thought of yet.
Original.
Yeah. It was
Original.
and he single-handedly pushed the genre forward to be more complex.
That's what drives me so crazy about I didn't pause it. That's what drives me so crazy with the new rappers. Not new anymore, but the mobile rappers from like 2018, they all sounded the same. I couldn't tell the difference between this little one to that little one. And you ever think about how ironic it is? We lost Biggie, we lost Big Pun, we lost Big L, we lost all these great big rappers. Big L was skinny as shit, but anyway. And now we got all these little ones that all suck. It's like, I don't want to say I want them to die, because that'd be fucked up, but I wish they would stop rapping, and I would trade them all and them stop rapping, not die, to bring back Biggie, Big Pun, and Big L.
Birthed fucking Kane and G-Rap, right?
Right.
And man, those two were
I didn't
always
even
being
done
brothers
those
too,
rappers
because,
I talked about.
Kane was doing confuse and lose, abuse and bruise the crews who choose to use my name wrong will pay dues.
Woo.
Man, come on, nobody was doing that.
Nobody
Like
was
that
doing
was
that.
every single fucking word he said rhymed, and he just
exactly.
made a sentence with it. Like,
And that made sense.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
every person.
It's so hard to do. Man, it's so hard to do. Eminem does it so well. And it's really hard to do the syllables and have every word rhyme in a sentence and make it work. It's
Might feel
hard
like
to do.
hip hop is about something different, right? It ain't about lyrics. It's about how good you flow in your cadence, right?
Right.
Or it ain't but it's just about the beat is dope and just having a message over it. That could be what your opinion of what hip hop is about. My opinion is hip hop is about lyricism, and the greats who we put up on the pedestal, right? That's what they were about, and that was the beauty of us being able to learn how to do it and learn from them, right? So
do you ever agree with any of the top 50 lists that circulate on the internet? Have you seen one that you like, oh yeah, that's accurate?
I've seen a couple of them where I feel like, okay, that's kind of accurate. I don't ever want to come off as preachy.
I feel the same way. I mean, everyone has their own opinions. To make a top 50 list, I don't know, like, everyone has their own opinion. Depends how old you are. So, a lot goes into it. So, yeah, I mean, it's more an opinion, you know? I would like, everyone knows Eminem sold the most records, and I think Tupac sold the most records, but I would like to see the list of record sales, because that is a good way to judge, you know? I'm sorry, I don't know if we're gonna, but then people like Biggie and Big Pun that only had 2 albums are gonna suffer. So, but I'd still like to see that list, the list of like top 20 rappers that sold the most records.
Be like, you don't understand what we do. We're so much smarter than you. No, it's not about that. But we do the craft, and we do rap at a certain level where we know, like, game recognized game, right?
Right.
Like, you can appreciate Jordan because Jordan was like a spectacle to see, right? It was just like, holy shit.
Right.
But I don't even know half the shit he was doing.
It's like mechanics. If I hire somebody to fix my car, I'm not going to hire a painter. I'm going to hire a mechanic. The mechanic knows what he's doing under the hood.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I can't explain what he's doing.
And you can be like, yo, that's the best mechanic I've ever seen.
Right.
Like I saw, what is it called? My expert opinion with Math Hoffa, right?
Right.
And it was an episode where they were talking about the verse that I did on the Fat Joe thing. And I was like, these are the guys These are the guys who, if I
That's
was
much
coming up
controversy.
like as a rapper or just a fan of rap or whatever, I would want to hear from them because they do this too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like game recognized game. Like I don't know if this guy is the best mechanic in the fucking world. I don't, you know what I'm saying? It's not my thing. But someone who is a mechanic might be like, yo, this guy he's the fucking GOAT.
Yeah, exactly.
Changing your muffler. You know what I'm saying?
And then we come and argue with that guy.
Yeah.
You know, he's not the GOAT, and I'm not a fucking mechanic.
Yeah. But then again, it's like, you don't want to sound too preachy and be like, you just don't, you know, we're so much smarter than you. You don't understand what we're doing. Like, it's not about that. But at some point, it's just like, I can't take your list seriously. If they don't have you on it, they don't have Royce on it, I can't take it serious. I can't take it serious because it's like, you don't really know what you're talking about. So I can't get mad at you. Right. I think that a lot of times when people make these lists, they're mistaking the greatest rappers for their favorite rappers. So what they mean to say is, these are my favorite rappers. These are my personal favorites. Right? Jay, Nas, they're all.
If I was to make a list, I'd probably label it my favorite rappers, not the greatest rappers. Because I can't say, Rakim, he was done making music when I started listening to hip hop. Big Daddy Kane was done making music when I started listening to hip hop. So I don't know many of the songs, but I've heard they're awesome. But I didn't grow up listening to them, so I'm never gonna have love for them like the people that I grew up listening to. Wu-Tang, well, first Dre and Snoop, but then Wu-Tang, Nas, Mobb Deep. That was like all I listened to for a while.
Always gonna be on that list, right?
Right. You're always gonna be on it.
On some.
Yeah, a lot of people leave them off,
Like,
assholes.
I've never seen a
Stupid
list without you on
fucks.
it.
Well, I mean, well,
you might not be where you deserve to be.
well, that's in
If you leave Eminem off the top 50, the fuck are you talking about? I know we're talking about record sales, don't count that much, but the person that sold the most records in hip hop, he's got to be in the top 50. If you got to have him in your top 10, top 5. I don't know. He's my favorite rapper.
And that's how I feel when people don't.
Would I say he's the best of all time? I don't know.
The longevity, how
Yeah, longevity is because
consistently been to be able to keep it up to this level.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And like, we're not youngins in this game. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we put our time in, but still, even to this day, when I hear a new song by you or a new rhyme scheme, I feel like he's still figuring this out. Like, in other words, you're
practice.
trying to figure out a way.
That's what I'm doing right now.
This verse better than anything you just did prior to it, right?
Word.
Each fucking verse is like, that's how I feel when I listen to you. I'm like, oh, he's still fucking with different flow patterns.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? Like, and cares about it in the pockets, and like, I don't ever know where your rhyme's gonna fall at, and I don't know how many syllables you're gonna fucking hit, but that's another thing. It's like when people are like, we don't care about the syllables and all that shit. Yo, you don't need to, because that's the craft of
hip hop.
doing.
Yeah,
I mean, you don't need
MCing.
to.
That's an MC. Yeah.
It's up to you. It's up to you. Like how you know, whatever you feel, you know. But like, I think that people are just sometimes mistaking best MCs for their favorite rapper.
Yeah.
Speaking of favorite rappers, Tretch. I
don't see on a lot of lists either.
Yeah.
And that shit is infuriating to me because I think that, again, we was talking about like Rakim did something that never been done, and Kane did something, and G-Rap did something that never been done. Tretch did, to me, I think what happened with Tretch, and this is just in my circle of friends that we talk about shit, one of the common things said is, well, he did OPP and he did Hip Hop Array.
Right.
But he was still rhyming his ass off on those songs, right?
Right.
But he also did something to me, in my opinion, that, like, there was a time period probably between 91 and about 95 where damn near every rapper in the game was following him.
Right.
And trying to do what he was doing.
Absolutely.
Dressing like him. You know what I'm saying? The whole shit moving like him.
Exactly.
And he was getting on fucking songs and smoking everybody.
Man.
And it was like, yo, when I heard Yoke the Joker, my fucking heart sank. My heart sank because I was like, I'm never gonna be this good. Wow, I might as well quit. I didn't write a rhyme for the entire summer. I said this on the Ice-T documentary, but this is real shit. I didn't write for an entire summer. Proof was like, yo, man, he's good, but you gotta keep.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
and I was just like, but I'll never be that good. By the time it got to Wickedest Man Alive, I was like, I quit. I don't want to do this anymore.
You can't quit because people are better than you.
I got a lot of faith.
Alright, I'm gonna cut it off right here. We're at 30 minutes and 17 seconds into this interview. It's an hour-long interview, so, and my video just hit about 15 minutes. I want to keep it around that mark. So, probably do at least one and two more parts this video today, this interview today, and finish it off tomorrow, or maybe we'll even finish it off today. We'll see. We'll see how the day goes. But, keep watching. I'll be back.